Upgrade your fitness and exercise by replacing rest with light dumbbells. Sets and reps are a popular workout style. People are taught to do 3 to 6 sets of 10 to 15 reps, meaning lift a pretty heavy weight 10 to 15 times, rest, and repeat the process 3 to 6 times. Everyone swears by this because everyone sees initial results. The body will adapt to the heavy and indeed grow muscle. However, few people know the speed with which our bodies are supposed to adapt. Sets and reps turn out to be very slow to grow muscle. To use dumbbells, for example, a heavy weight is usually around 20 or 30 pounds. After a long time, however, the body will stop adapting and do nothing to allow for adding 5 extra pounds. Here, people may try less rest, a couple of lifts of heavy, but all of this is hard and results are very discouraging. Those who live the gym lifestyle do continue adapting, but at a much slower rate compared to high volume lifting, and certainly nothing like what it was initially. The simple explanation for this is that they aren't able to add as much weight as they initially did. Originally, in a very short time, they went up to 20 or 30 pound dumbbells. Now, they can't do that again. They can't just leap into lifting 40 or 60 pound dumbbells. The reason for that is that our bodies don't pay attention to numbers as much as we do. Sets, reps, and all that rest actually turns 20 or 30 pounds of dumbbells into a pretty weak exercise. The weight is too heavy, the rest is way too long, not enough sets, and not enough reps. And it is not possible to add more weight as the weight is already too heavy. This is called hitting a plateau. To do it right, we have to talk about 2 extra things you have to introduce to your workouts: dance trans and trail mix with protein powder. Because you are moving towards an endurance-based workout now, from the slow-going and restful sets and reps. You enter a trance all the time when thinking about interesting things or even driving back home. To do it right at the gym, you simply synchronize your motion and lifts with the beats of fresh songs. Consider 1980s and 1990s Eurodance because of how energetic it is. Though as you start, you need much slower songs. You first have to train your body to lift for an hour non-stop. This is not as hard as it sounds. Joggers do it all the time. And they do it by resting less and less over a stretch of just about 10 weeks, though you can take as much as you want to. And that is also why you should start with 3 or 5 pound dumbbells, because developing the duration is more important than the weight you are lifting, though 3 pounds will prepare you for endurance-based lifting. If you are large, I recommend section hiking the Appalachian Trail to prepare your body for 2-hour non-stop workouts. Either way, hiker food is what you need to rely on for energy in your endurance workouts. You need hard to digest carbohydrates in your system, and all the time, when working out and when sleeping. You will be gaining weight, so you have to pay great attention to how much you are eating, though a lot of the weight you gain will be just muscle. Which brings us to the upgrade of your sets and reps. Instead of stopping after you do your set and heavy weights, go to the 3 or 5 pound dumbbells and just lift them for long enough to be able to do your heavy exercise again. You may need to go down by 5 or 10 pounds in your heavy exercise to be able to fuse the two, but you will quickly progress forward and get to the point where you left off before you know it. On your off days, do just the high volume workouts. You should work out 5 to 7 days a week. Just do your sets and reps every other day, and you will be developing much faster now. Continuing to lift heavy will give you an edge over just the high volume workout. But remember, there is no stopping to rest. Now you will lift 3 to 5 pound dumbbells instead, and may not sit during lifting those. Please do not ignore the dance trance, you will fail without it, and make sure to eat enough trail mix, and perhaps soak it in initially hot water overnight. This will protect your dental work and make trail mix easier on your stomach. Every Friday, test if you can do your high volume exercise with 2.5 pounds extra per hand. If so, don't jump into it to avoid any potential plateaus. Take a couple of months to actually move on up higher. Let your body catch up and rest during the 2-month delay. In summary, instead of resting around and during your sets and reps, begin lifting 3 or 5 pounds and fill the rest gaps with light dumbbells. You will see results weekly, surpassing even your initial gains from when you just started working out.